What is up, guys? Happy Monday. We have two more NBA Game 4s tonight. We have the Celtics and the Knicks, followed by the Warriors and the Timberwolves. No Steph Curry tonight for the Warriors still, so that does impact all of our plays on the Warriors side of that game. The Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards was a little bit banged up last game, but he seems like he's fine. He's good to go. He's not even on the injury report, so that's very promising to see. In this video, I'll be sharing some of my top bets for both of these games, but before I get into the plays, I do want to remind everybody to join the free Discord server. The link to join is in the description below. I run a community slip every single day, so what you do is you go in the server, you see the thread where it's the May 12th community slip. You go in there, you drop your favorite plays. I'll make a full slip on PrizePicks or Underdog, and if it cashes, I give away the cash to everyone in the server. And then also a reminder to subscribe to the channel. I pump out these videos every day for you guys, and I really appreciate the support. Now let's head over to Outlier and take a look at our plays for tonight. So as always, I use Outlier. It is a paid subscription website, so if you wanted a free trial with it, you could sign up for a free trial using the link in the description below, but we could just jump right into the plays for today. So the first play I'm going to be on, I've been on it this entire series and pretty much the entire playoffs. Derek White over 20.5 points and assists. The reason behind this is that he's playing about 38 minutes per game, as long as a game stays close. You know, last game it wasn't as close. It only played about 34 minutes or so, 33 and a half minutes. So we need the game to stay close for him to get his full amount of minutes in his playoffs. Considering the spread is only 6.5, I do expect the game to be somewhat closer than it was last game. It was a pretty big blowout. But basically, if he plays 38 plus minutes, he's gone over in 15 out of 19 games, and he averages 23.6 points and assists per game. The volume is definitely there. I mean, he'll shoot, 14 to 17 times, maybe even I doubt up to 26 times. That's kind of an outlier number here. There's probably some other people out, but most likely scenario, 14 to 17 shot attempts, a couple assists sprinkled in there too. But I've been on this entire playoffs, and I'm not going to stop now. Now that's my only play of this game so far. I will have a couple more plays that I'll post in the Discord, probably on the Knicks side, maybe another one on the Celtics later on, but that's why it's important to be in the server so you can see my thoughts as they progress throughout the day. Next player we're going to be on, same as last game, Jaden McDaniels, over 6.5 rebounds and assists. The reasoning behind this, he's playing 30 plus minutes per game right now, and he averages 8.7 rebounds and assists per game when he's playing 30 plus minutes this season. He's gone over in 46 out of 61 games in this sample. Obviously, it didn't pay off in the first two games of the series, but it did pay off in Game 3, and I do expect that to continue as this series goes on longer and longer. Next player we're going to be on, it's going to be 2-3 plays for the Warriors I want to talk about because of the Steph Curry situation. There's a bunch of different ways we can go about it. So the first two players I'm going to talk about are my official plays. And then the third player I want to talk about is just going to be a play that I wanted to mention just because of his recent play and how everything has been going. So the first play I'm going to be on is Buddy Hield over 19.5 PRA. So he played 32 minutes last game, which is around what I would expect with Steph Curry being out. Kuminga has been the one to step up. He's been the one getting a lot of the usage. But Buddy still isn't the volume to go over this number. So he's gone over in 13 out of 15 games this season when he's played 30 plus minutes, averaging 26.5 PRA per game. With his line only set at 19.5, he's certainly going to get the minutes to get there. The volume, it has been a little bit lower. Only had 11 shot attempts in the game 2. And then in game 3, he had... No, that was game 3. In game 3, he had 11 shot attempts. Game 2, he had 14 shot attempts, but he shot really bad. So the volume is definitely there for him to get there. And pretty much we're mainly focusing on his scoring in this one. He might get, 9 rebounds and assists on a higher end, it looks like. 9 or 11 or so. But mainly we're just focusing on the points for Buddy Hield, and that's generally how he'll get his over on the PRA. So 11 to 15 shot attempts with upside to near 20 shot attempts in a game is definitely a play I want to take on Buddy Hield. Next play is my last official play. It's along the same line. Brandon Podziemski over 15.5 points and assists. He played 39 minutes last game. However, he shot 1 of 10 from the field and only ended up with 7 points and assists. However, when he plays 35 minutes per game this season, he averages 21.9 points and assists per game, and he's gone over in 10 out of 13 games. I'm expecting a bit of positive regression on his shot attempts tonight. He's probably not going to go 1 of 10 from the field again. He might go like 4 of 10, which theoretically would get him a lot closer, if not over the number, if he gets a couple more assists or a couple of those shots are three-pointers as well. And the last person I wanted to mention is this Jonathan Kuminga line. So we've been all over it this entire series since Steph Curry has been out. Even before Steph Curry was out, we were on Kuminga. But basically, he had 39 PRA last game. I'm not fully sure what I want to do with this line at a 25 number, because if I look at the full season, he played, he played 36 minutes in the last game without Curry. If he's going to get that many minutes, yes, this number is fine. But do we really want to expect near 40 minutes for Kuminga again? I'm not too sure. Nonetheless, it is still a solid play at 25. I don't love it as much as I did it 22 and 21, but it probably still is a solid play. One of Buddy, Podziemski, and Kuminga are going to go over, if not two of them, probably not all three. So it's usually the best chance is you just to sprinkle around all three of them and hope you get the right combo on PrizePicks or Underdog. But hopefully you guys like this video. Be sure to join the Discord server, drop your slips, drop your wins and everything too, and best of luck on your plays tonight.